Welcome back this morning. As we think about fall decorating, a lot of people will think orange, pumpkin, stuff like that, but that may not necessarily be everyone's taste. We have Ruxana, our interior designer, to talk about other ways to do fall decorating. Welcome, good morning.
Good morning.
So we don't see a lot of orange here, which is...
No, I am on a lot of social media, and of course my news feed is full of pumpkins and corn stalks and hay bales, oh my! And I thought that doesn't really fit everyone's color palette. So I'm going to start off here kind of with this French country color scheme. And I had a client who commissioned a glass blower to create these beautiful glass pumpkins for her. So cool. And they worked with her color scheme. She puts them out in early September. They stay all the way through Thanksgiving. And not only was it a wonderful way to support an artist and a Vermont artist, but she's able to incorporate kind of the fall harvest decor without it being...
It's still the traditional pumpkin, but it's still a little different. I like that.
The second thing, and again, any of the things that I tell you you can do with these artificial pumpkins, you can do with real pumpkins, but I told you I didn't want to slap up 100 pounds of real pumpkins. These were traditional orange pumpkins I found at a box store, and what I did is I created my own chalk paint in colors that related to the color scheme that I was working on.
And you just painted these?
And I just painted them.
That's so, and I mean, I would assume if someone you could do it in a different color.
Exactly.
Too.
And the way that I made the chalk paint is 50% gesso, which is just a canvas primer, and 50% latex paint in whatever color you want.
So simple.
Very simple.
Very nice.
Moving on to people that maybe have young children, dynamic colors, and orange really doesn't work. I grabbed crayons. This works really, really well even with real white pumpkins. I would not recommend it with orange pumpkins because it takes a lot of crayon. But this is also great for kids that might be too young to carve pumpkins.
Yep. That's true, and you could do lots of different varieties. Everyone is going to look different.
Yes, and miniature pumpkins. If you have several little kids, you could even have a pumpkin coloring party. Another idea that I had, again, using the painted pumpkin, was to use these thumbtacks.
Very cool.
And a little bit more chic, because it's all about the bling, are these kind of more contemporary, larger tacks.
And you could just put those in any particular pattern.
And you can even use them in real pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
And then, if you have a fairly contemporary, let's say gray and yellow color scheme, and you think, I really don't want to introduce orange into this, decoupage is a wonderful way to use up. I have here some scrap fabrics that work really well with this color scheme. You can use newspaper, sheet music, you can use wrapping paper, any number of things. You just need the decoupage medium. Again, this is great for young children as well.
And you put that right on the pumpkin.
Right on the pumpkin, and you just do it in layers, and it really gives kind of a rustic, shabby chic look, so it's not going to go with something very streamlined and contemporary, but it's a great way to introduce color without it being orange.
Lots of great ideas. Roxana, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Allie.